Your fear of failure is the reason that you can't succeed. What we don't realize when we are fearing failure is that failure is the next step towards success. As long as we keep failing, as long as we keep going and keep failing and keep trying new ways to succeed, that's the only way we are going to get there until we figure it out. Because if you fail at anything, whether it be any goal that you have, I ain't even going to give an example, and you just stop, you give up, you stop failing, you don't keep failing, you don't keep going, you don't keep trying, you're never going to hit that success mark. As T. Harv Eker said, the dress rehearsal for success is failure. Every time. If you think about it, when you first learned how to walk, did you just stand up on your two legs and walk? When you first tried to write down on a piece of paper, when you first tried to speak, when you first try to do anything, did you do it right on the first try? Now granted, maybe there were some moments in your life where you get something on the first try, or you did get something right, whatever the case may be, but anything that mattered in your life, I'm speaking to you, yes, did you get it right on the first try? Anything that mattered. Did you always get an A on your school test or 100, whatever your grading system was? Did you always get the highest score every time you got a test, every single time? Did you never fail a test? Maybe you never failed a test because your parents made you study. That's because they prepared you. That's because they knew in order to not keep failing, you had to study, you had to put in the work. They primed you for success. We don't always get primed for success, whether it comes to school, whether it comes for life. So, once we start failing, we feel like, oh, it can't get any better than this. There are people that succeeded in this field, but I'm just not one of them. It is not meant for me. And then we never try again. But not only do we never try again in that field, we never try again in anything. We never try again in talking to a different girl because the first girl rejected us. Or we never try again in looking for a new job because the last job or the last couple of jobs or the last 10 jobs or the last 20 jobs didn't take our applications seriously. We never try again. And it's that fear of trying again, that fear of getting rejected, that fear of failing and looking dumb and looking embarrassed and looking stupid that is holding you back. Can you imagine just for a second, if you gave up that fear, if you were able to give up that fear to just try, no matter how hard it took, no matter how stupid you looked, no matter how embarrassed you could feel, because you were the only one trying in a world full of people too scared to try, because it is not cool. A$AP Rocky said, when has it not become cool to try? Or when has it become cool to not try? Something like that. And it is cool to not try. If you act like you don't care, people admire that. People think you're nonchalant. People think you're cool. Hell, I have a whole video. My most popular video is about being nonchalant. But the thing is, you never become successful by being nonchalant, by not caring about anything. Granted, not caring about anything to a certain extent gets you far, whether it comes to your emotions and stuff like that. But when you don't care about anything to the point where you don't care about your own success, about your own life, about where you're headed, you're not going to get far at all. You're going to stay right where you are, right where you're comfortable at, because you don't care enough. You're too cool for any of that. So, if you want to get better, you can't be afraid of not being too cool. You can't be afraid of being embarrassed, because you will be embarrassed. There will be embarrassing moments, and you will have to work, not only in silence, but in front of people, where the stage is bright and people are watching, people are paying attention, and people will ridicule you behind your back, talk shit behind your back. Look at him trying to do something. Look at him trying to get somewhere. Look at him trying to build something. What a fool. While they're there criticizing, just talking. That fear is the only thing holding you back. Because if you didn't have that fear, nothing could stop you. If you could give that up, just imagine the heights that you could reach. If what anybody else has to say, if what your brain, what you have to say about yourself, which our brain, ourselves, are the most critical persons of ourselves. We criticize ourselves the most every day. If you can even criticize yourself, if you don't even care about the criticisms you have to offer yourself, whose criticisms would you even value? Whose criticisms would you even care about? No one. It wouldn't matter. Then you really wouldn't care. Then you would try your hardest in everything that you can, because you know that as long as you keep trying, as long as you keep going, as long as you keep doing, you will get somewhere. And you won't be like everybody else who's too afraid to try, do, or look like they're putting effort into anything and failing. Because as humans, we get embarrassed of that. Imagine trying to put your all in something for everybody to see. Everybody's watching. You do your all. You putting all that hard work. And then you fail. Just to fail in front of everybody. It hurts, right? It hurts your pride. It hurts your ego a little bit. But if you gave that up and kept going, you'd reach heights that nobody else will ever reach.